Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Double Jackpot. And we are here at the beautiful Courtyard by Marriott. Got a beautiful lake, a beautiful pool. We'll show you the surroundings. We'll show you this VIP. What am I kidding myself? We'll show you around. God, I've been watching too many Christopher Mitchell videos, but here we are. We're gonna get right into the exposing of a con man. Christopher Mitchell walks around pushing his kid in a stroller, trying to pretend he's some big shot high roller making money. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the many lies of Christopher Mitchell. Like the Simple Life Bart said, you know, he does a lot of videos as well, and be safe out there, Simple Life, and keep churning out the videos. I want to say when he showed the $1 million blueprint, that's an absolute joke. We can talk about the $1 million blueprint. Haven't heard anything about that in 4 months. Total joke. We've talked about him and his brother both being at the Little League World Series at the same time. Nothing once they get called out. I guess they think people in YouTube land aren't going to call you out. You know, liar, liar, pants on fire, as Judge Judy would say. So no such thing as Little League World Series. And no such thing as his brother doing the same thing, and they were both the stars that day. Imagine that. I guess Christopher Mitchell at the time was probably about 4'8", probably 74 pounds at 9 or 10 or 11 years old, whatever the age is for that World Series. I'd say it's probably 10 and 11-year-olds, maybe 12. Doesn't matter. You know, he's been a midget his whole entire life, much less could hit a baseball. But having said all that, I had to shoo a fly that was on the camera. So we're talking about the multiple lies, and then, you know, the glamorous lifestyle of gambling, sitting there and betting and hoping you're going to win that big bet. That's not glamorous. That's a dopamine rush. You've seen my videos on the dopamine rush. That's simply just ridiculous. And then he's going to show you the, you know, we're in a crazy little world we live in, and he's over there renting. Hey Christopher, why don't you take some of those winnings and put it into some real investments? You got tons of investments, especially with the market kind of being down right now. You could do that. You could go back into Bitcoin. We haven't heard anything about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, what's trading at 37, 38,000? I think he sold it at 60. Why aren't you talking about Bitcoin? I mean, Christopher, if you're going to be this social media influencer, then you should be keeping us up to date on things instead of just telling people to quit their jobs, martingale until you win, because that's the strategy. Let's understand that, guys. You play the roulette or you play the baccarat and you martingale until you win, or you Mitchell-gale until you win. You just keep doubling and doubling and doubling, and then you kind of nod your head, sniff, chew with your mouth open, you know, try to impress us with a sweet here and there. Just trying to tell you people, and here's the really, I mean, he has so many lies. Here's a great one. He goes out, and however he gets this, takes possession of this Lexus. You know, if he really has $100,000 a month, he'd show you a clear title, a paid-for title to that car, because that's what he's about. He's about glitz and glamour and showing you wealth. And let's face it, he said it in his video 2 or 3 times. He had gap insurance. Gap insurance. You know, gap insurance, I've explained this in one of my other videos. It's when you could possibly have bad credit, you didn't put enough money down on the car, you're possibly upside down in the car, and they want you to take it out to protect their investment. So when it's time that you either have the car stolen, totaled, it's a complete loss, everybody gets paid off. So you take out the gap insurance. And it's funny because the other day we were at the boat show, and we were at the new car show and boat show all in one in Houston, Texas. And I told the guy there was a Mastercraft ski boat. I mean, $250,000. To be exact, it was $248,000 plus tax. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. I thought maybe pushing 60 to 80,000, maybe close to 100, but $248,000 for a Mastercraft boat. I said, how does everybody afford these things? How do you sell these? I see them out on the lakes. I see people using them, and I totally don't get how they do it. So how do they do it? I have no clue. And I said, how long do you finance these things, these boats for? And this was more than just the Mastercraft boat. It was other boats. And the guy says 20 years. Whoa, 20 years. It can range anywhere from 4.5% all the way up to 10% interest. I'm just shaking my head. I mean, so basically, when you're getting to the 7 or 8 year mark on the loan, you got a boat that's depreciated and not worth nothing. I mean, that $248,000 is going to be less than 70. I promise you that, especially the condition and how you take care of it. So it's really funny. So this factory rep / salesman, you know, we're at a boat show, and he tells us, well, most people take the gap insurance. Boats end up sunk, boats end up caught on fire, boats end up being worth nothing. They just disappear. Think about it. That's what somebody says. That's the life we live in. So gap insurance, it's the ultimate bailout when you can't afford something. And Christopher Mitchell was proud of that. Like viewers don't know what gap insurance is. So think about that when this millionaire is talking about his gap insurance on his Lexus. Because if I'm making $100,000 a month, you know, if I'm not sitting there, I'm writing a check to the car dealership. I'm writing a check. Because what's the number one thing that cars do? They depreciate like a rock falling. You know, so let's understand this. This is the guy giving you guys advice, telling you what a great life he is, yet he has a car payment. You know, now you're gonna see him come out with a video telling you about how he has the car paid off. You just watch. You just watch. You can't make this stuff up. And we know he watches the videos. Leave comments on his page. He'll delete them. But guys, in his inner circle, you guys know he ignores all the big questions. So, you know, enjoy the video, enjoy your day. We're gonna churn out a lot more videos today. So please hit that subscribe button, and we'll talk to you on the next one.